Hello, friends. Today, we are going to study an important topic in plant science: the differences between plant pests, diseases, and physiological disorders. When farmers see unhealthy plants, they often think the plants are affected by insects or diseases. However, not every plant problem is caused by a pest or a disease. Sometimes, the problem is caused by environmental conditions such as lack of water, nutrient deficiency, or extreme temperatures. To solve a plant problem correctly, we must first identify its cause. If we misdiagnose the problem, we may waste money, time, and effort by using the wrong treatment. By the end of today's lesson, you should be able to define pests, plant diseases, and physiological disorders. Explain the differences between them. Recognize their symptoms. Describe appropriate management methods. Introduction. Plants, like humans, can become unhealthy. When plants are unhealthy, they may grow slowly, produce fewer fruits or grains, have yellow or damaged leaves, wilt or even die. Plant health problems are generally divided into three major categories. 1. Pests, living organisms that feed on plants. 2. Plant diseases, illnesses caused by microorganisms called pathogens. 3. Physiological disorders, problems caused by non-living environmental factors. What are pests? A pest is any living organism that damages plants by feeding on them. Pests may attack leaves, stems, roots, flowers, fruits. Examples: aphids suck plant sap. Caterpillars chew leaves. Common symptoms: plants damaged by pests may show holes in leaves, leaf curling, skeletonized leaves, only veins remain, chewed stems or fruits. What are plant diseases? Plant diseases are abnormal conditions caused by tiny living organisms called pathogens. The three main groups of pathogens are fungi, bacteria, viruses. These pathogens infect plants and interfere with their normal growth. Examples: late blight of potato, bacterial wilt of tomato, mosaic virus in cucumbers. Common symptoms: diseased plants may show leaf spots, rotting, wilting, mosaic patterns, discoloration. What are physiological disorders? Physiological disorders are not caused by living organisms. Instead, they result from unfavorable environmental conditions, also called abiotic factors. Common causes: nutrient deficiencies, too much or too little water, very high or very low temperatures, chemical injury, such as pesticide or herbicide damage. Symptoms: plants affected by physiological disorders may have yellow leaves, stunted growth, burnt leaf edges, leaf scorch, poor fruit development. Key differences. Now let's compare these three plant problems. Feature: pests, diseases, physiological disorders. Cause: causes of pests, insects, mites, nematodes, rodents. Causes of diseases: pathogens like fungi, bacteria, viruses. Causes of physiological disorders: nutrient deficiency, water stress, temperature, chemicals. Living/non-living, pests living, diseases living, physiological disorders non-living. Can spread? Pests, yes, by movement and reproduction. Diseases, yes, by infection. Physiological disorders, no. Examples: pests, aphids, caterpillars. Diseases: late blight, mosaic virus. Physiological disorders: frost damage, nutrient deficiency. Management approaches. Each plant problem requires a different management strategy. Managing pests. Farmers use integrated pest management, IPM. This includes biological control, insect traps, resistant crop varieties, selective pesticides. The goal is to reduce pests while protecting the environment. Managing plant diseases. Disease management includes growing resistant varieties, crop rotation, using healthy seeds, applying fungicides or bactericides when necessary. Good sanitation also helps reduce disease spread. Managing physiological disorders. Since these problems are caused by environmental factors, management focuses on improving plant growing conditions. This includes proper irrigation, balanced fertilization, good drainage, protecting plants from heat or frost, correct use of agricultural chemicals. Conclusion. Let's summarize today's lesson. Plants may become unhealthy because of 1. Pests, living organisms that feed on plants. 2. Diseases, living pathogens that infect plants. 3. Physiological disorders, non-living environmental or nutritional problems. The most important step is correct diagnosis. Once the cause is correctly identified, farmers can choose the best management practice. Final message. Remember this simple formula. Pests equals living organisms that eat plants. Diseases equals living pathogens that infect plants. Physiological disorders equals non-living environmental stresses. Correct identification leads to healthy crops, higher yields, and lower production costs. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this lesson helpful and learned something new. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe my channel for more educational content. If you have any questions, thoughts, or topics you'd like to see covered in future videos, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks again for your support, and I'll see you in the next lesson.